Soldiers, Lieutenant Mcafee here, licensed clinical social worker and newest behavioral health officer for the Vermont Army National Guard. Sleep, diet, and exercise. These are the cornerstones to healthy living, and I'm going to focus on the first as it pertains to FM 7-22, holistic health and fitness. Why do we need sleep? Well, your brain is an organ that must have it. We need sleep to clear internal toxins, repair tissues, keep our hormones balanced. We need it to process information into accessible memories and knowledge. We need it for peak physical and mental performance and emotional well-being. There are two phases of sleep, non-rapid eye movement and rapid eye movement, or REM. You need non-REM for that deep restorative sleep, followed by REM or dream sleep for maintenance of your cognitive health. Passing through this cycle takes 90 to 120 minutes, and you need 4 or 5 of those during each 24-hour period. In a nutshell, you need 7 to 9 uninterrupted hours of good sleep. So how do we get it? Well, first, the good news is we're built for it. We are diurnal creatures who accrue homeostatic sleep load during the day, which can be naturally discharged at night as our circadian signals, which are tied to daylight and darkness, begin to fall. Second, we can help ourselves by adhering to a consistent sleep-wake schedule. Remember, sleep is a routine, it's not an event. Sleep hygiene, you might have heard the term, refers to creating an environment and a set of actions that are conducive to proper rest, such as avoiding alcohol, caffeine, and nicotine leading up to bed, and having a quiet, darkened room at 65 degrees into which you can retire. Now, here's another term you may not have heard of, stimulus control. Soldiers, if you hang out in your bed doing things other than sleep, say listening to music, watching TV, scrolling through your phone, you're degrading the sleep-bed connection in your brain. The bed needs to remain a visual cue for sleep as part of a healthy routine. Otherwise, the bedroom becomes an area into which our bodies may think we're going to be entertained or experience anxiety, creating confusion and eventual frustration around the act of sleep. So who's not getting sleep? Well, 1 in 3 of you out there listening is getting less than 7 hours a night. 1 in 5 of you report falling asleep unexpectedly at least once a month. And finally, 9 to 15% of you, let's say 1 in 8, meet the clinical criteria for insomnia, a diagnosable mental health condition characterized by sleep disturbance that is causing you distress and impairment in 1 or more functional areas of your life. Keep in mind, insomnia is different from insufficient sleep, which is when your ability to sleep is not impaired, but your opportunity to get sleep is limited by external factors. For example, working a double shift or caring for a sick infant, or getting up for SRC. Contrast that with insomnia, where individuals who have adequate opportunity for sleep find their ability to fall asleep or stay asleep is compromised. Soldiers not getting adequate sleep is debilitating. It can impair your judgment, decision-making, and situational awareness. It can make it hard to concentrate, make you irritable and slower. It can lower your resiliency to handle stress and facilitate the development of certain mental health conditions such as PTSD or depression if given the right set of circumstances. Too little sleep affects the body the same way as drinking alcohol. Being awake 17 hours straight is equivalent to a blood alcohol content of 0.05%, or a couple beers in your system. This climbs exponentially to the 0.10% BAC at 24 hours, well over the legal limit to drive a vehicle. That is why acute lack of sleep is so dangerous. Falling asleep while driving or operating heavy equipment, or while you're supposed to pull security in a combat zone, can lead to death or injury for you or others. Chronic lack of sleep puts your physical health at risk and is associated with problems such as heart disease, obesity, stroke, and even dementia. If you have sustained sleep difficulties, I want to talk to you and provide you with some additional education and resources that may help. Remember, only sleep replaces lost sleep. Nothing else will work.